I hope you're suited up and ready to go, because it's another spine-tingling episode of Let's Play Dead Space, with me, Splattercat. Welcome back to the Ishimura. Where we had left off, we had restored power to the asteroid defense system. However, things just went wrong yet again. I'm beginning to wonder what actually works on this ship, as every time we fix something, something else seems to go wrong. But I'm not going to stress too much on it. I believe the game wants me to go upwards. So I'm going to go up to the 3rd floor, and Hammond has told me, and you, that we need to control the cannon to shoot down asteroids until he can get whatever part replaced it is that makes the whole system automated. It seems a little strange to me that such a complicated system would be absolutely reliant on whatever this part is that Hammond somehow miraculously has on his person, but ah well. There's a med kit we left behind. I'm going to go ahead and just jump straight in, I think. Looks like we've got access to a room that we didn't have access to before. And these walls are... well, I thought they were spiky, but I guess not. Those are more like shingly type protrusions. I'm going to check the storage room first to make sure that we're not missing anything. There's some pulse rounds there. I'm going to take out this stompy crate and see what it has. A little bit of cash. And then we're going to loot this locker. And it's yet another health item that we're probably going to end up not using. Now, I'm not sure what's going to happen right here. Maybe it'll be a mini game or something. I'm not positive how this whole thing's going to work. I guess we'll find out when we get there. Take a look and take stock of what I have. I do have oxygen canisters. I have all kinds of gear on me. Tons of ammo for both weapons that I have on me. Lots of health options, so I don't think we're in any really present danger.
Isaac, you're going to have to cross the ship exterior to reach the ADS cannon. Problem is, we're still getting bombarded by asteroids. Look for cover, or you'll get torn to pieces.
And as always, it's encouraging. We're entering into a variable gravity zone again.
Entering vacuum.
Let's see what happens here.
Entering zero gravity.
I'm gonna make a run for it first.
Multiple impacts detected across the starboard hull.
Oh man. I'm gonna make a run for it here. I wonder if I can make it 2 units. We're gonna do a test here. And it looks like you have time to make it 2 boxes. Maybe? Maybe 3 boxes? Nope. So there goes another impact cycle. And it looks like they're actually of variable length, maybe? So I don't know really how careful to be. But I am going to take my time. I think we've got plenty of oxygen. Well... maybe I said that too soon. It's beeping at me now. We may have to use one of those oxygen canisters. Upgrading my O2 is not something that I've gotten around to, but it is going to make us sit here. And I guess I'll duck behind this one too. And while that one's going through, I'm going to refill our oxygen tank. I probably didn't need to. I probably could have made it with the 20 seconds we had left, but if we have the items and we're not using them, why take the chance? Back into the safety, well, the relative safety of the Ishimura. The save point's going to be on standby. A ruby semiconductor. Huh. I'm going to take a rough stab and say that the ruby semiconductor is probably going to sell for a bit more. And this looks like a little cockpit or something. I see firing triggers here.
That's it, Isaac. You're in the pit. The cannon's a mass driver, so it should punch through anything flying at us. Keep an eye on the hull's integrity. Too many of those things get by, and we're dead. I think I've almost got the system repaired. Just buy me a little more time.
It looks like it's time for Isaac to go straight John Rambo on this one. He's got himself a nice, well, the equivalent of a future, not 50 cal, but something even larger. Look at those really large Volkswagen shell-sized guns that are on destroyers. I'm gonna lay down fire as best as possible. I don't know how nasty this is gonna get, but I'm gonna try and fire at these things as early as possible. Because having holes punched in the hull does not seem like the best way to go about our business. I feel like Hammond might get a little frustrated with me if we start perforating the
Just
ship.
1 more minute, and it should be fully operational.
And see, you know when they give you a time, it's about to get really rowdy. Like, I really wish he hadn't said anything. Because video games, once you actually know the set amount of time that you have to hold out, they tend to get a lot nastier. Actually, I feel like I could do this.
Almost got this thing fixed. Just a little bit longer.
I feel like I could do this a lot quicker if the mouse sensitivity was a little better. It's taking me, actually, you can't see, but it's taking me almost full sweeps of the mouse across the entire mouse pad to move half the distance of the screen. We did take a little bit of damage there, but I really do doubt that they're going to be able to do... Oh no. I overheated a bit. I'm going to focus myself... Oh.
Nice shooting, Isaac. Auto targeting is now online and clearing a path to safe orbit. As soon as we're clear, I'll engage the autopilot again. Head to the tram station, and I'll meet you there when I'm done.
Alright, so we're headed back to the tram station. I believe they were going to send us to the hydroponics station, which sounds like all kinds of fun for Isaac.
Entering vacuum.
Maybe we could just set like a direct hookup through his oxygen system just to take the edge off this whole situation. Oh, good. Just to make the whole situation worse. Now that we don't have to contend with asteroids, it looks like they're gonna pump the pipes full of froggies. But I'm gonna do my best to handle them before they can get close enough to be a threat. Not to state the obvious or anything. This whole thing seems to go a little bit quicker when you can just sprint across the entire hull without having to worry about it. To worry about being sandpapered to death by little baby asteroids. Could at least be full-grown asteroids. Something a bit manlier.
Exiting zero gravity. Exiting vacuum.
Wait! Isaac Hammond, you're not gonna believe this. Oxygen levels are falling. Something's poisoning hydroponics air production, and whatever it is, it's filling the deck up with that organic stuff. We're not going to have any air to breathe soon. But if I understand these lab reports correctly, I think I can make a poison to destroy it. Head to medical. It should have everything you need.
Will this never end? Isaac, get to medical and mix together whatever Kendra's come up with. I'm heading to hydroponics. If I can slow it down, that might keep us breathing long enough to fight it.
So we're finally seeing some action from our fellow crewmates here. Thus far, this whole game has been a giant gopher quest for poor Isaac. What the hell is that? Is that a severed head? That looks like a facehugger from Aliens. Alright, got rid of that. I'm gonna head to, I guess, level 2 first, and I'll throw some breadcrumbs down from there to figure out where we need to be. I'm pretty sure the tram station connected to level 2, if I remember correctly. So it looks like we're just a short elevator ride away from being out of this nasty little area into somewhere that sounds like it's gonna be a little bit more arboreal, something a little greener. Moving right along here, I apologize for that quick edit. I did a bunch of inventory management. Nothing really special happened, aside from I decided to get a new gun that we could play around with. I feel like I haven't kind of exhibited what the game has to offer in terms of weapons. So I did go through, and I bought... whatever this thing is. And it looks like it is just like a BFG ass kicker. So I'm going to save that for other situations. It looks like it charges up and just lays things out. So we're going to head down to the tram and see if we can get out of here. Remaining entirely suspicious of everything. I think this episode is probably going to be a little bit short because I'm going to cut it off here as we jump on the tram. So, my name is Splattercat. Thank you so much for joining me here on the Ishimura. I hope you've enjoyed the video as much as I have making it. I've had a ton of fun, and that's Chapter 4, guys. I will see you next time.